Hi, Pete.
Hi.
Oh, it looks like you're in a climate crime scene. Where could you be?
I'm outside Sizewell Nuclear Power Stations A and B. We're blocking the only access road, so we've got a long trail back of traffic.
Oh, let's have a look. Oh, behind that car and all the way back, you can't really see on my little camera, but look, there's some people desperate to get to work this morning. Have you been asked to move this morning?
We have, because apparently people want to get into work.
Oh.
Yes. Which is a total surprise to us. I've never had that feeling, but they don't seem to be too anxious. They seem to be standing around and having a look.
So, why are you here?
Yeah, we're here because recently Brown has actually announced that he's going to give some more incentives for the nuclear industry to start building new reactors. And it's all been tied in with the idea that nuclear power is the answer to climate change. But nuclear power is not carbon neutral. It's actually extremely expensive. We're still going to be paying £96 billion just for the clean-up.
I've also heard that although he said he wants to build some nuclear power stations because of the CO2 emissions of that, he's also going to build a runway at Heathrow.
Yeah.
So how do you feel about the extra CO2 that we'll be getting from the runway?
Well, from the expected increase in air traffic, that's going to swamp any even possible savings from nuclear power, if you believe their figures, which we don't.
Okay.
Because they were saying that nuclear power is carbon neutral, but they ignore that it's going to be mined, it's going to be reprocessed.
You're a bunch of wankers.
Good morning, sir. Perfect timing. I see that you've got a little chain to the signpost, the posts this time. Is that because of the violent response you got last time?
Yes, last time they dragged us off the road, even though we had concrete lock-on, and then actually picked me up and threw me to the floor.
Like
violently.
a fish. Okay. And I do like the nuclear police over here. Over here, guys. These guys are called the Griffins. Okay? They are the civil nuclear police force. It took them 8 minutes to get to us this morning. That's how safe this place is. Hi, Irene.
Hello.
How are you doing?
I'm really comfortable.
Oh,
The dawn come up yet again. On the roadway.
Okay, fantastic. Why are you here, Irene?
Why am I here? Because I think the absolutely ridiculous Mrs. Brown is going to build 4 more nuclear power stations. And I'm just really concerned about that because it's not carbon neutral. And I'm really worried about what they're going to do with all this waste.
Okay. So
Generations where they're going to put it in a hole in the ground, above the ground.
well, I believe here at Sizewell B they put it in a big swimming pool, don't they? Called a fuel pond.
Put it in what?
A big swimming pool. It's called a fuel pond. They put the spent fuel rods in like a big swimming pool.
Do you know how dangerous that is?
Yes.
It's kept at exactly the right temperature. It's right under the flight path, the ones up in the north of England, right under the flight path of any plane from America, so they can't.
Well, do you know also here there's no planes are allowed to fly over, but the Americans can. And also they lost 40,000 litres of fluid out of their fuel pond the other day, and we all know what happens to spent fuel rods if they're not kept cool.
Absolutely.
They just blow up.
So I'm here because I don't want these things to be built. I want the money to be put in renewable energy and to a positive way forward instead of this 20th century thinking, which obviously Brown and all our politicians and leaders are.
Okay.
And I would love to know how many brown envelopes went around before this deal was done.
Oh yes. Keeping the money in the right pocket. Oh, sorry, his brother. Keeping the money in the right pockets. What were you saying about Brown's brother there?
His brother's heavily involved in the nuclear industry.
You don't say.
Yes, and so quite a few other people in the Labour Party. I mean, it's like all politicians. They have a lot of friends in big business, so they listen to big business a lot more than people who live locally and people affected by these issues.
I've heard that it looks like they're going to use the same tactics as our last visit here when they're refusing to let the press up. What are you going to do about that?
Well, we just have to stay here until the press turn up.
Hooray.
It depends how long they want it to last for.
Okay. Well, I hope you have a lovely time on that damp road. You're looking rather stunning this morning.
No.